ubi caritas amor, ubi caritas Deus iris. Ego autem in Domino speravi, exultabor et letabor in tua misericordia, quia respixisti humilitatem meam. In te, Domine, speravi non confundere in aeternum, in justitia tua liberavi. Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto, sic ut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. Ego autem in Domino speravi, exultabor et letabor in tua misericordia, quia respixisti humilitatem meam. Keep my soul in peace before you, O Lord. The simple soul is free. The soul which complicates itself is in bondage. This is the feast of the simple soul. The soul, as we know, is its own worst enemy in its journey through time. It wishes to possess, it wishes to command, it wishes to own and be in control, and therefore it is in bondage. For it is less than what it is trying to control, and its joy depends on what it controls or fails to control ultimately. The soul which sheds all is free to fly. It is not dependent on things outside itself. It is orientated towards vision and the true binding and bonding, which is that with God for which it is made. In the monastic life, there is an element of the future life, the life of the soul already free, doing on earth what it is created in heaven to do, anticipating therefore the life without the material. In the life of the little flower, many things are combined. Victimhood is there. There was no consolation, no heating, no going out, nothing for the contentment of the human in the carmel of her time. And yet she was free, and she had joy, not of the carnal and banal order at all, but she was free. In this life, she had this intuition which she left us now officially as a doctor of the Church, this element of the vocation of the soul to the gratuitousness of love, the vocation par excellence within the heart of the Church. Indeed, she said herself, "Dans le cœur de l'Église ma mère, je serai l'amour." In the heart of the Church, my mother, I shall be love. And this call has been heard and perceived by souls all along the Christian centuries, the heart of the mystical body. It is already there in the desert of Syria, Cappadocia and Egypt. It is already there in the islands and mountains of Ireland and Wales and Scotland. It is already there in the desert indeed, to which the Lord himself exposed himself for 40 days and 40 nights, where he would have found also the spirit of Elijah, the spirit of John the Baptist, the spirit of all those who come face to face with the simplicity of the soul in its emptiness and nakedness, where only God, time and eternal are realities before its undistracted gaze. There is a danger in our time that place of simplicity, yes, the monastic desert, become an agora like any other place. It's not indifferent. It is a true danger, a danger which could take away from the heart of the Church that element of gratuitous love. For the soul which complicates itself with many things, many words, many contacts, many activities, many cares, is no longer doing that for which it has left the world. It is meeting in the heart of the monastery, the world multiplied 10 times over, for in a monastery every noise is 10 times as loud. The power of a television program in a cloister is many, many times greater than in the world, for in the cloister one is more sensitive. Old Nick knows it full well. I remember at the age of 20 going to live for a fortnight during the Easter break in a monastery in Wales. It was 1974, and it was a monastery on an island, separated therefore from noise and even from traffic. It should have been ideal, a modern version of the desert of Egypt and Syria. But what did I find there? On a Sunday afternoon, a colour television blaring forth. And I thought to myself, what is the point? Leaving all to find all I would not even have had at home. We have to be coherent, because if we are, as a church, finding that Old Nick has more easy access than before to souls, it is perhaps linked with the fact that this huge barrage of defence, which was the contemplative life of a great myriad souls of victims, is by now weakened and indeed at times displaced and dismantled. Nick knows well how to conquer from within. Let us be careful that within, our own sacred hearth and heart, does not become the domain of many complications put in bit by bit by the enemy of the soul. Be still, my soul, your best, your heavenly friend, through thorny ways leads to